Hello everyone. So today's session for the PC nursing fourth year. The topic is label of newborn care. That is your last topic, which comes under your normal newborn care units. Okay. So let's start the topic. So label of newborn care, as by name, the label of newborn care. That means we are providing the care to the baby in a different label. Generally, the label are dividing into three parts: the first label, second label, and the third label. Or we can say that in a three category. Okay. So three category actually is depend upon the baby's condition after the birth. Okay, if the baby having a mild disorder, we can shift, or just for the observation, we can say first label. If the baby having any moderate disorder, okay, no need of the surgery and all things, or supportive therapy only, we can shift the second label. And if the baby is uh, are born with a complication, for example, congenital abnormality, due to of these conditions, we can't to survive the external environment, then we have to shift the baby in the third level of the care. Okay. Anyway, so we will discuss now the topic. Introduction. Neonatal mortality and the morbidity is directly related to the birth of the baby and the gestation maturity of the newborn. Okay. So the mortality and morbidity rate of the newborn actually is depend upon the birth weight and the gestation age of the baby. Okay, the normal birth weight is 2.5 grams and the gestation age is the baby should be born after 37 week of gestation. If the baby are born before 37 week of gestation, the baby comes under the premature level. Okay, and the baby weight also, if the below 2.5 grams, okay, that is comes under the low birth weight babies. Okay, or the very low birth weight babies. Okay. High risk of pregnancy must be identified during the antenatal period and reference to on the appropriate center for the skill management. So this is very important for the prevention of the further complication. Further means after the birth of the baby or at the time of the labor. This is very important. We have to find out the high risk of pregnancies. Okay, high risk of pregnancy. For example, if the mother having a history of APH, PPH, and RH incompatibility, placenta previa, IUGR, IUD. Okay, if the mother having a current pregnancy like hypertension, gestation, diabetic mellitus, and mother short-heighted. Okay, contracted pelvis. Okay, placenta previa, abruptio. So all these the condition comes under the high risk of pregnancy. Okay, so this is very important. If earlier we have to find out the high risk pregnancy, so easily we can manage at the time of labor and the after the birth of the baby. Okay. Now the definition of the label of care. So label of care means the intensity of the medical care. Okay, which are providing according to the category. I told you we have to divide the category, the care in a three category: first, second, and third. Okay, and who's to means कौन provide करता है ना, by the physician and the healthcare facilities. Okay, so it can be provided by the physician, or we can say that the pediatricians. Okay, and another healthcare facilities and the healthcare members. Okay, now the label one, neonate care. Okay, the first label is the neonate care, that is a basic layer, basic label. Okay, in that provide the neonatal resuscitation every delivery. Okay, uh, neonatal resuscitations means the baby are born with the, any kind of abnormality. By that we can't breast properly. Okay, and having some difficulty in breathing. So the, not only actually breathing, also the in a cardiac function. Okay, so that time we have to resuscitate the babies. Okay, so if the baby are resuscitate after the birth, we can shift the baby into the NICU site or label first care. Okay, for example, mechanism aspiration baby. After the birth of the baby having some breathing difficulties. Okay, Apgaris score is abnormal. Then we have to done the suctions. Okay, and apply the tactile stimulations, aspirate the obstruction from the nasal and oral sides. Then afterward, the baby the respiration is normal. Okay, but for the further complication and the further observation, we have to send the baby into the level 1 care. Okay, now to evaluate and provide the postal care to the healthy newborn. Okay, for example, baby are a healthy newborn birth. Okay, by the LSCS, if the, for example, mother having any complications or the contracted pelvis, like, okay, and the delivered by the LSCS, okay. So जब तक कि mother recovery side में रहता है, okay, that time we have to send the baby into the NICU side for just the evaluate their the health status, okay. Then the stabilize and provide the care for the infant born in between the 35 to 37 week of gestation who remain the physiological stable. So if the baby are the born in between 35 to 37 week of gestation, that is a low, means low gestation age babies. Okay, those are physiological state. There is no any abnormality in their function. Only they are born below the 37 week of gestation, or the in between the 35 to 37 week of gestation. Also, it comes under the label 1 care. Okay, then why we are shifting to the baby? Because to observe the baby whether any complication arising or any the internal, means any kind of the internal major जो organs है आपके, it's functioning or not, and having any problems. Okay, or sometime na we have to just observe the growth and the growth and development and the functioning of the newborn baby. Observe करने के लिए भी हम baby को level 1 में send करते हैं. That not mean they having any kind of the physiological problems. Stabilize the newborn infant who are ill, those born below the 35 week of until transfer to the facility, providing an appropriate level of care. So also we have to admit the baby. The gestation is below 35 week of gestation. So generally the below 35 week of gestation baby, we have to send the level 2 care. Okay, so before sending the baby to the level 2 care, the primary care will be completed by level 1 care. Okay, in level 1 we have to provide the primary level of care to the newborn. Then afterward we have to send to the baby in another level for further treatment. Okay, now the level 2 care. So level 2 care generally are divided into the two categories: level 2A, level 2B. Okay, and it's also based on the ability to provide the assisted ventilation, including the CPAP. Okay, so CPAP is a continue positive airway pressure. Okay, now the level 2A neonate care. Okay, so okay, कौन-कौन से babies है ये level 2 neonate care में आते हैं? First, resuscitate and stabilize preterm or ill infant before transfer to facilitate providing a newborn intensive care. Okay, so before sending the newborn intensive care, we can do the resuscitate and the stabilize the preterm baby. That means we have to provide the initial and primary treatment to the baby. Those are ill and they are means those are needed to high level of facility. So before sending to the baby into the NICU or intensive care, that is the ICU, okay, we have to provide a level 2 care to the babies. Okay, so provide for the infant born. It's more than 32 week of gestation and the weight is more than 1,500 grams. So the baby weight is the more than 1,500 grams and the baby gestation is more than 32 week of gestation. That is comes under the level 2 care. Now with the physiologic immaturity, such as if the baby having a apnea is the cessation of breathing, prematurity, inability to maintain the body temperature, inability to take the oral feed. For example, already a baby is a 32 week of gestation. Okay, 32 week of gestation का baby है having some difficulty problem, sucking reflex poor होंगे, okay, inability to take the proper oral feed, baby will tired also, and also they can't maintain their body temperature. So these kind of the baby also we have to shift to the level 2 care, who are moderately ill and with the problem anticipated to resolve the rapidly and not anticipated to need the subspecialty service urgently. Okay, so those are moderately ill babies. Okay, इन्हें क्या है, they having a problem which are resolved rapidly Okay, and those are not needed to the subspecialty services. Subspecialty services मतलब कि उन्हें थर्ड लेवल ऑफ केयर की नीड नहीं है, सिर्फ उन्हें क्या है सेकेंड लेवल ऑफ केयर नीड है, ठीक है, जहाँ पे क्या है जो कॉम्प्लिकेशन है उसे हम रिजॉल्व कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। थर्ड लेवल ऑफ केयर में आते हैं आपके सर्जरी का प्रोसेस है, किसी सर्जरी की उसे नीड नहीं है या फिर उसे वेंटी की नीड नहीं है, तो ऐसे भी को हम लेवल 2 की केयर में रखते हैं। ओके, हु आर कन्विंसिंग आफ्टर द इंटेंसिव केयर। अब जो इंटेंसिव केयर से रिकवर हो गया है वो भी क्या आता है, पहले सेकेंड लेवल में आता है। इंटेंसिव केयर में सेंड करने से पहले भी लेवल 2 में रहता है, और वहां से रिकवर होने के बाद यानी कि इंटेंसिव केयर आईसीयू से रिकवर होने के बाद ये भी को लेवल 2 की केयर में सेंड किया जाता है, ठीक है। नाउ द मैटरनल केयर फॉर द टर्म एंड द प्रीटर्म जेस्टेशन दैट आर मैटरनल रिस्क एप्रोप्रिएट। ओके, so maternal care at the time and preterm gestation. If there any kind of the medical condition in the maternal side, okay, and the baby is a preterm gestation, okay, also with the maternal risk as appropriate. For example, baby are born, the mother having a gestation diverticulitis and hypertension, okay, and also baby is a preterm. So these kind of the baby we have to say with the level 2 care, supervised by the board certified obstetricians, ठीक है। तो जो आपके जहाँ पे बेबी को हम रखते हैं या where we have to deliver the baby, it should be certified okay, and be conducted by the obstetricians, okay. Now the surgery nursery supervised by the board certified pediatricians, okay, and the nursery where we have to ship to the baby, it should be certified by the board certified pediatricians, okay. Now the conventional mechanical ventilation limited to the immediate stabilization of the neonates, okay. So this is very important. Then mechanical ventilations, actually now level 2 care is very rare to maintain the mechanical ventilation, okay. So before sending to the mechanical ventilation, we have to stabilize neonate level 2 care, okay. No pediatrics subspecialty or the neonatal surgical facial services. So there is no level 2 care, there is no any pediatric subspecialty or any kind of the surgical services available inside of the level 2 care, and do not receive the primary infant or the maternal transfer, okay. And also they are not receiving the primary infant, they are not receiving, and the maternal transfer also they are not receiving, okay. Now the level 2 care, okay, level 2B, and that all capabilities of level A, ठीक है, लेवल 2A। तो जितनी भी लेवल 2A में फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल होती है वो सारी कैपेबिलिटी कंप्लीट कराई जाती है, अवेलेबल होती है बी में भी। प्रोवाइड द मैकेनिकल वेंटिलेशन फॉर द ब्रीफ ड्यूरेशन, ओके, or the CPAP, okay. So in the level 2 care they are providing also mechanical ventilations or the CPAP. Neonatal units supervised by the board certified neonatologist, okay. जो board certified neonatologist होते हैं उसके थ्रू neonates यूनिट को सुपरवाइज किया जाता है। लिमिट पीडियाट्रिशियन सब स्पेशलिटी सर्विसेज, यहाँ पे क्या होती है लिमिटेड होती है पीडियाट्रिशियन सब स्पेशलिटी सर्विसेज की। नो न्यूनेटल सर्जिकल स्पेशलिटी सर्विसेज, यहाँ पे कोई भी सर्जिकल प्रोसेस नहीं कराया जाता, इसलिए कोई भी स्पेशलिटी यहाँ पे अवेलेबल नहीं होती सर्जिकल की। एंड नो प्राइमरी इन्फेंट और मैटरनल रेफरल, और यहाँ पे कोई प्राइमरी इन्फेंट्स भी नहीं होते और मैटरनल रेफरल साइट्स की भी है, जो मैटरनल साइट से जो रेफर किए गए बेबीज हो वो भी यहाँ पे ट्रांसफर नहीं कराए जाते हैं, ठीक है। Now we will discuss about the level 3rd care. So in a level 3rd care, an ICU they are divided into the two categories based on the availability of the ECMO and the cardiac surgery. Okay, so what is the ECMO? ECMO is a extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. ठीक है, extracorporeal membrane oxygenation means the baby who are need a prolonged respiration or cardiac supports. Okay, so these kind of the babies generally we are means generally we are providing to the ECMO facility, okay, and the cardiac surgery. So level 2 are level 3 are divided into base 2 facility, that is the ECMO and the cardiac surgery. Comprehensive care for the extremely low birth weight babies. The birth weight is below 1000 gram and the gestation is below 28 week of gestation, is comes under the label 2 care. Okay. C label 1 care में क्या था 35 to 37 week of gestation. Label 2 में that is comes under the 32 to 35 week of gestation. Okay. Now in label 3 is less than 28 week of gestation. Okay. So advanced respiratory support such as the high frequency ventilation and inhale the nitric oxide as long as needed. Okay. So जिन्हें क्या होती है लिमिट 230 के में जिन्हें नीड होती है एडवांस रेस्पिरेटरी सपोर्ट की हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी वेंटिलेशन के साथ, ठीक है। इसके अलावा क्या कहते हैं जिन्हें हम नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड को, जिन्हें नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड की नीड होती है। नाइट्रस ऑक्साइड क्या होते हैं आपके एक वाटर सॉल्युबल गैसेस होती है, ठीक है, और ये आपके ऑर्डरलेस और कलरलेस गैस है। ओके। Promote an on-site access to full range of the pediatric medical subspecialties. In label third care में सारी subspecialty available होती है, medical and surgical both. Okay, and advanced imaging like all the investigation like MRI, CT scan, echocardiogram available in the third level of care. Even though pediatric surgery specialists are available, anesthesiologists are available, the closely related institute to perform the major surgery like patent ducted arteriosus surgery are also available. Abdomen wall defects also available. NEC is a necrotizing enterocolitis. With the perforation and the tracheoesophageal fistula, atresia, and myomeningocele. Okay, so these the condition also we have to recover in a label third care. That means जितने भी आपकी सर्जिकल प्रोसेस होती है ना कंजेनिटल एब्नॉर्मलिटीज की, जैसे मायोमेनिंजोसील है, या फिर आपका ट्रैकियोसेफेजियल फिस्टुला है, या इसोफेजियल एट्रेसिया है, या फिर आपका एनईसी है, या फिर पीडीए है, ठीक है, या फिर कोई परफोरेशन का बेबीज है, या फिर असाइटिस का बेबी है, या फिर आपके एनोरेक्टल मालफॉर्मेशन, तो जितनी भी आपकी एब्नॉर्मलिटीज है ना बेबीज में जिसमें सर्जिकल प्रोसेस की नीड होती है, वो these all the problem are resolved in label third care. So we have these kind of the baby generally we are sent to the label third care. Label third plus NICU, all the capabilities are label third plus NICU available. Capability to provide the ECMO and surgical repair of the complex congenital heart malformation requiring the cardiac pulmonary bypass surgery is available there. Okay, so these are the label first, second, and third care. Okay, first generally for the observation and for the growth and development we are sent to the baby. Okay, in label 2 care the primary level of care we have to provide it. Okay, in label and label 2 are divided into two categories, label 2A, label 2B. Okay, now the label third and also label 2 care having some ventilator facility CPAP. Okay, then label third generally divided into the two categories. Okay, the first one is the mechanical ventilation, or depend upon another is depend upon the availability of the surgical process. Okay, now the what are the requirements for the label second care? Because label actually label first care general requirement we are needed, like as an NICU, all the emergency drugs should be available, all the equipment which are needed at the time of the birth. For the resuscitation also resuscitation equipment should be there. Okay, normal beds, the bed bath facility also should be there. Okay, so all the normal things as like in a general ward, ठीक है, जो वहाँ पे available होता है as like level 1 पे available होती है, ठीक है. Now the we will discuss about the level 2. Okay, the space is 50 square feet per baby. Availability of the mother room desirable so that mother easily breastfeed करवा सके. Nurse patient ratio should be 2 to 3 ratio 1. 2 to 3 ratio 1 पे means one sister के पास 2 or 3 babies. Written protocol should be available. Okay, written protocol for the NICU. Okay, the training and the continuous nursing education for the staff. Equipment one for 5 patients. So जो भी आप equipment use करो लेवल 2 की केयर में, वो एक equipment 5 patient के लिए use होगा. Okay, open care system incubator. vital sign monitoring, apnea monitoring, BP monitoring, resuscitation kit, infusion pump, infant ventilator. Okay, now in the second label, space 80 to 100 square feet for babies. Available of the mother room, essential equipment, open care system incubator, vital sign monitoring, apnea monitoring, BP monitoring, one per bed. That means each baby having their own BP monitors. Okay. Resuscitation kit, infusion pump, infant ventilator, cold light sources, PO2, CO2 monitoring. Okay. And ECG monitor and defibrillator, invasive BP monitoring and IBP. Okay. Intracranial pressure monitoring, ABG machine. ABG machine, as you are seeing in the central government hospital now, in a emergency side, because the emergency are actually now what emergency are divided into the triage system. अपने disaster management पढ़ा होगा triage system. First we have to assess the baby, then we have to find out whether we have to should there be in the first level, second level, third level, like that. Okay. So where also the ABG machine are available, even though all the equipment which are necessary to identify the disease condition at the time of the emergency, which are essential and which are means available in the emergency side only. So important is a ABG machine. Okay, to portable X-ray machine, portable ultrasonography machine, laboratory facility, biochemistry, microbiology, hematological, patient care team, neurologist, nurse patient ratio is a 1:1 in pair, and a level 3rd care. Okay, level 2 care is a 2 to 3 ratio 1. Now the pediatrician surgeon should be available, respiratory therapist, nutritionist, ophthalmologist, physiotherapist, biomedical engineer, then the audiologist, development pediatricians, transport facility. With facility, the transport facility means if the needed of to refer the babies to the further department or the further means treatment in a higher levels. So you have means this important to availability of the transfer facility. With the facility for the warming in the transfer facility should be with a warming facility होना चाहिए, warmer available होना चाहिए, resuscitation assisted ventilation. So resuscitation and assisted ventilation kit, the oxygen and NIBP cardiac monitor should be available. The monitor should be available. Okay. Now the oxygen supply, the written protocol should be available, training and the CNE for the staff. So continuous nursing education, this is very important, especially in the critical side only, because day by day we have to conduct so many researches, and by the researcher we are getting a different kind of the information which are generally applying in a clinical side. So for example, previously we are actually previously, but we have to follow in a clinical side now. Nowadays it means all the practices are changed, and we are following some different practices which are more beneficially for the patient, because now nowadays the risk factor and the complication by the जो भी हम ट्रीटमेंट देते हैं उसके बिहाफ पे भी कॉम्प्लिकेशन या रिस्क फैक्टर्स होते हैं, वो क्या कम हो गए हैं एज कंपेरिजन टू प्रीवियस टाइम. ओके, बिकॉज प्रीवियस टाइम वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग द केयर ना, बिकॉज बट उसके बिहाफ पे भी क्या होता है, पेशेंट को कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेशंस होती हैं. ओके, तो उनको रिड्यूस करने के लिए हम रिसर्च करते हैं, रिसर्च से जो फाइंडिंग हमें फाइंड आउट होती है हम अप्लाई करते हैं क्लिनिक में. ठीक है, तो रिसर्च में क्या क्लिनिकल फाइंडिंग फाइंड आउट होती है, व्हाई वी आर अप्लाइंग दिस प्रैक्टिस, व्हाई वी आर चेंजिंग दिस प्रैक्टिस, for that we have to conduct the CNE. Okay, the primary, secondary and tertiary level of the care. So in that the primary care in level 1 care, essential health care to the low risk neonate 75%, primary health center, sub-center, municipality, hospital provided such kind of care. जैसे PSC आपकी CSC है, सब सेंटर्स है. तो प्राइमरी लेवल में क्या करते हैं, जैसे बेबीज को ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए, जस्ट फॉर द ऑब्जर्वेशन एंड जस्ट फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग द सपोर्टिव थेरेपी. ठीक है, हम लेवल 1 में केयर प्रोवाइड करते हैं. नाउ सेकेंडरी लेवल इज द नेक्स्ट हायर लेवल व्हिच हाई रिस्क न्यूनेट 20% आर मैनेज्ड, where the 20% babies are managed, the high risk of babies, they are managed in the secondary level. So district, sub divisional hospital, rural district, and the with obstetric, anesthetic, pediatric specialist provides such are. ठीक है, so there are just some specialist person like obstetrician है या anesthetic है, ये pediatrician है, ये specialist है, they are available in the second level of the care. Okay, like that in a district hospital, multi-specialty hospitals. But CEs depend upon the availability in a hospital. It may be the primary health center, they have an availability. It may be a very small unit of the hospital, but they are having availability of the equipment. Okay. Then the tertiary level is providing the high specialized care for the high risk units. Okay. So the high risk unit is the 5% babies. So 5% babies are the taking care or taking treatment in a tertiary level of care. In a tertiary level, we are providing a 5% of the cases. Okay. The primary college, medical college, hospital. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपके पेरेंट हॉस्पिटल से जो आपके जहाँ पे होते हैं मेडिकल कॉलेजेस भी होते हैं MBBS होते हैं या फिर नर्सिंग के जाते हैं या फिर अनदर जो प्रोग्राम्स मेडिकल के वो कहता है रन किए जाते हैं regional centers all Indian institute provide such as these centers are the equipped with a high specialized unit covering all the disciplines. For example, अगर हम basic example की बात करते हैं, that is the AIIMS. AIIMS actually they are maintaining their standard. That is the autonomous body, okay. And when you're going in a center level hospital, especially the AIIMS and all, they are actually following all the standard, all the advancement, okay, which are generally not following in a small hospital on the government sites. Okay. Now the record and record, this is very important. If you are posted in an ICU site, so whatever you have to done with the babies, whether you have to provide the feed, whether you have to change the nappy, we have, because by the nappy we have to assess the urine output of the baby, okay, as well as the excretion of the waste, okay, the feces and also, okay. So you have to record all these things. So nurses record should be there, prescription should be there, the vital sign recording होना चाहिए, operation records notes होने चाहिए, investigation reporting होनी चाहिए, growth recording, birth recording, birth certificate record. इसके अलावा admission, the discharge report record, morbidity record, mortality records, incident reports, newborn screening records, safety complaints, the inspection record, and equipment maintenance and the calibration record, inventory records, procedure manual, emergency response plan and procedure, hazard exposure record, bacteriological, parasitological examination request and result record, research records. Okay, so all these things, all these records should be maintained into the NICU sites. अगर कोई research वहाँ पे हो रही है या फिर कोई investigation आपने किया है, BBC से regarding सारे records वहाँ पे होने चाहिए. Emergency response plan क्या है आपके, उसका record होना चाहिए. Hazards, exposures, उसका record आपके पास होना चाहिए. ठीक है. So I hope you understand this topic. Okay, this is important. Whenever you are posted in an ICU site, you should know what kind of care actually you are providing to the babies. Okay, then only you have to identify the actual functioning of the nurses. Okay, in a different units. Thank you so much. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask.